But if you close your eyes.
Yo guys, Mental Gamer here, welcome back to another video. To start off with, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone for 200 subscribers now. I was only just made aware that I've got 200 like 3 minutes ago, and honestly guys, I can't thank you enough. Anyway, today's video is on Spider-Man PS4 free roam ideas. Now to start off with, I just want to say that we know that there will be loads to do in free roam because Brian Intihar has already confirmed that. And we also know that the map's going to be really big, like really big, which just opens up so many different possibilities for free roam and also kind of demands there to be a lot to do in free roam. And it's basically confirmed that there will be districts that are very distinctive and unique, so that's just a cool detail about the city. Anyway, with all of that said, let's get straight on with the video. So obviously things I want to be able to do in free roam are going to be side missions that we can play whenever we want. That kind of goes without saying, and we know that's going to happen, and I'm also really sure that Insomniac are going to nail that aspect of the game. Now the next thing isn't something as demanded, but it's definitely something that could be expected, and that is random events that occur at any time. For example, some traditional ones are muggings in the streets and burning buildings and car chases. Now we've already seen bits of burning buildings in the 2016 trailer, and we've seen quite a bit of the car chases and how awesome they look. And these are all things that are usually in a Spider-Man game. Now some of my ideas for random events are firstly hostage situations. Now by this I mean a hostage situation where the stakes are high and there will be consequences if we don't save the people. I want to feel like if I don't go over to that random event, someone is gonna die and I will be to blame. I feel like that would really make us feel like Spider-Man, and it would also simulate his life where we're trying to get to a destination but we know that we're gonna have to go and save these people before we go. Another random event could be gang wars. Now we've kind of had gang wars in the TASM series, but I mean full on gang wars randomly occurring in the streets when we're swinging by, where we have to make sure they don't kill each other, and we also have to make sure they don't kill civilians in the crossfire. This is kind of like the hostage situations thing, where we know that we've got to make sure innocent lives don't get hurt. A funny random event could be something like taking selfies with people or signing autographs when we're yelled out to. Now this would clearly be quite silly, but it would be quite fun to have in the game. Now this game is set in present day, and I feel like if Spider-Man really did exist in New York, people would definitely call out for autographs and selfies with him. And it's just all these little aspects could really build up the feeling of being Spider-Man, and it would also add quite a bit of comedy to the game. The next thing that we could get in free roam is areas for parkour challenges spread throughout the city. So like different monuments or buildings or general areas where we can perform some really cool parkour tricks and get rewards for it, or gain points or something. It could be a bit like the TASM blimp missions, but we get to control it and have freedom in the parkour, and everyone could utilise the building in a different way to create some really cool parkour. I just feel like it would be really cool to have some really good areas for parkour in the city. Now, the next one's quite unlikely I think, but there could be costume shops in the city where we go into the store and find alternate suits. So it's basically hidden locations where we go and find secret suits. And it would kind of be like Spider-Man 2 where there were hidden buildings that we could actually go in and collect tokens. But then mix that in with TASM 1 where we took pictures of emblems to gain suits. And then you have a really cool way of gaining alternate suits, which would be to go into the costume shop and collect the alternate suit. And obviously it wouldn't show up on the map or anything, and you wouldn't know that you can actually enter the shop, but you have to find the area. and I just feel like that's a really cool way to add collectibles into the game as well. Now the next one is definitely something I feel is a must, and that is for us to be able to visit the apartment whenever we want. I feel like this is basically confirmed at this point, and it's a feature that I feel would be really cool in the game. It could kind of be like TASM 2, I guess, where we can walk around and change suits, but I'd want us to be able to do a bit more than that. Like, it would be really cool if we could just swing straight into the window without a loading screen and throw off our mask and our gloves and, you know, upgrade the suit, upgrade our gadgets, maybe go on the laptop and research some new web types, and obviously be able to change costumes as well. This would also be really good for mixing Peter into the free roam as well, because by the sounds of it we're not going to be able to free roam as Peter, but if we could just easily maneuver into the apartment and take our mask off, that alone does add Peter into free roam in a way. The next thing I think would be quite good for free roam is another collectible, and that is if we could go around collecting or destroying Kingpin's remaining CCTV or intelligence or technology that he's left around New York. This would basically be us cleaning up the mess that he's caused in the whole 8 or so years he's been Kingpin. And then after we've destroyed or collected all of his intel and finally destroyed his hold on New York, we get to unlock something really cool or find out something really interesting about Kingpin's character. And then this could also kind of act like the Riddler trophies in the Batman Arkham series, I guess. Now the next thing is something quite obscure, but it's something that would really make free roam a lot more interesting. And that is achievements or challenges for the way we free roam. So for example, we get an achievement for 500 consecutive swings, or the highest speed reached, or 5,000 punches landed on an enemy in free roam. It could kind of be like Just Cause 3, where we had different challenges and we could compete against people locally and globally, and we also got to beat our own records. This is something I don't think has ever been done in the Spider-Man game, and just really adds a bit more fun factor into swinging and stuff. The final thing on my list is just a minor touch, and that is for there to be reports on things we've done recently to be projected all over Times Square on the screens. So basically, if we've just stopped a bank robbery, or saved people from a burning building, or stopped a car chase, or completed a side mission or main mission, that gets reported all over Times Square and throughout the city in general on the news screens, and for it to be actual shots of our gameplay. That would just be really cool and make us feel like we have a huge impact on the city, and it would just tie everything together so well and be so awesome. So that is the end of the video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for the support and 200 subscribers. It means so much to me. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos. Comment what you'd like me to do next. Comment your ideas for free roam. And sorry if I don't reply to some comments. I've realised lately that I don't always get notifications, but usually I do reply to every single comment. Now today there isn't actually a certain person I want to give shoutouts to, because everyone's been equally amazing in the comments. So shoutouts to everyone on the screen now. It means so much to me when I read all of your comments. And also thank you to everyone who comments and likes and watches in general, because that is what really motivates me to keep on making these videos. So with all of that said, everyone, that is the end of this video. I hope you all have an amazing Christmas. I'll probably make another video before Christmas, but if I don't, I hope you have an amazing Christmas and keep being awesome, guys. Thank you all so much for the support. I'm Mental Gamer, over and out.